explains the concept of groups in drawings, which are used to separate different construction sets within a design. It also discusses the three types of entities in drawings: constructive geometry, dimensional entities, and associative contour fills. The text further delves into how to configure thickness, strokes, and filling options for entities like rectangles. It also covers creating multiple groups, changing active groups, referencing geometry between active and passive groups, and customizing colors in the drawing interface. Lastly, it mentions themes dark and classic that can be applied to change the appearance of the drawing interface. Creating a new drawing. There are two types of views of a project in the drawing module. Visualize according to the colors of entity thicknesses or visualize according to group colors. What is a group? Groups are nothing more than the separation of a design into correlated construction sets. They are like transparent sheets of details of a physical drawing positioned on top of each other. In a mechanical drawing, one group may contain mechanical detailing, the other electrical, hydraulic, etc. A drawing can contain any number of groups. See that there is a list of groups. Group 0 is the first and only group. There are three types of entities in a drawing in the drawing environment. Constructive geometry, created by functions such as lines, circles, rectangles, etc. The dimensional entities, dimensions, dimension elements and texts, and associative contour fills, such as hatching, colors, and images. Entities have a thickness attribute that is associated with a color. The thickness colors or group colors can be associated with the physical printing thicknesses in pixels, millimeters, inches, etc. To exemplify the concept of thickness, let's create a rectangle with dashed lines and filled with hatches. On the left side of the graphics area, a quick configuration of thickness, strokes, and contour filling is opened. Opening the configuration box. On the left side of the dialog box is the thickness area: thin, medium, and thick. Subdivided into three types: 1, 2, and 3. In a total of 9 types of thickness. See that the default for rectangle thickness is medium 2. On the right side is the thickness and fill area for the rectangle. With the left or right mouse button, we choose the type of thickness of the rectangle lines. Choosing dashed in the thickness tool. Define the value of 5. 3 types of filling are possible: by hatching, colors, and image. It is also possible to define 8 filling patterns that start from the number 0 to 7. Defining a fill pattern. By hatching, pattern 0 and distance of 5. Positioning the rectangle in the origin. Length 100, height 50. See the result on the graphics screen. With the left mouse button pressed, drag the figure. In the configuration button, choose Option Show. See that the drawing is being visualized according to the colors of the entity's thickness. This is normally the default view pattern. Selecting a line from the rectangle. With the right mouse button, open the Quick menu. Edit Attribute option. The contour of the rectangle has a thickness of medium 2. The dimension has a thickness of thin 2. And hatching fills of thin 3. Let's create a new group. It automatically becomes the active group and group 0 the passive. At a given time, only one group can be active for adding and editing entities. The rest are called passive groups. The default name of the new group is Group 1. To rename an active group, go to the group list and right-click mouse button to open the Quick menu and choose the option. Rename Group. Creating a new rectangle. The system maintains the input parameters of last construction. Activating normal line without fill. See that the thicknesses or colors created are the same as the first rectangle created in Group 0. In the group list, Group 1 is shown with a pencil icon indicating that it is the active group. To facilitate visual identification of the active group, moving the mouse to the lower area of the screen opens a View Options bar. There is an option to view all passive groups with a single color called Passive Color. Clicking on this icon activates the option to display all passive groups with passive color. There are 3 ways to activate a group. Double-click on an entity belonging to a passive group. Double-click on your name in the group list or click on the plus icon. Let's open a drawing with several groups. See that by default the last group is the active and the rest are the passive groups. In the group list, you can visually deactivate or activate a passive group. Or select the desired groups and right-click to open the quick menu. And choose an operation for the selected groups. Turning Passive Color Preview back on. And activating a group by clicking twice on one of its lines. Viewing all groups. Turning Passive Color off. In General Configuration button, let's click on Color option. See that we can also configure the colors for different operations and edit the colors of groups or thicknesses. To edit an item, select the desired one and click on the Color button. We can set also the active theme. 2 themes are possible, dark and classic. The dark color theme is the default. Let's view application interface and screen area in the classic theme. See that with this theme, in addition to the graphical screen and tools bars, the default colors of thicknesses and groups are modified, as well as selection colors, background, etc. We could set this setting as the default for new drawings to be created, or apply this configuration only to the active drawing.